are more than 3,000 species of snakes on the planet, and they are found everywhere except in Antarctica, Iceland, Ireland, Greenland, and New Zealand. About 600 species are venomous and only about 200, 7% are able to kill or significantly wound a human. Non-venomous snakes, which range from harmless garter snakes to the not-so-harmless python, dispatch their victim by swallowing them alive or constricting them to death. Whether they kill by striking with venom or squeezing, nearly all snakes eat their food whole. In sometimes astoundingly large portions, almost all snakes are covered in scales, and as reptiles, they are cold-blooded and must regulate their body temperature externally. Scales serve several purposes. They trap moisture in arid climates and reduce friction as the snakes move. There have been several species of snakes discovered that are mostly scaleless, but even those who have scales on their bellies. How snakes hunt. Snakes also have forked tongues which they flick in different directions to smell their surroundings. That lets them know when danger or food is nearby. Snakes have several other ways to detect a snake. Openings called pit holes in front of their eyes sense the heat given off by warm-blooded prey, and bones in their lower jaws pick up vibrations from rodents and other scurrying animals. When they do capture prey, snakes can eat animals up to 3 times bigger than their because their lower jaws unhinge from their upper jaws. Once in a snake mouth, the prey is held in place by teeth that squeeze inward, trapping it there. Habits of snakes. About once a month, snakes shed their skin, a process called aesthetics that makes room for growth and get rid of parasites they rub against a tree, branch, or other object, then slither out their skin head first, leaving it discarded inside out. Most snakes lay eggs, but some species like sea snakes give live birth to young. Very few snakes pay any attention to their eggs. With the exception of pythons, which incubate their eggs, there are roughly 100 snake species listed by the IUCN Red List as endangered, typically due to habitat loss from development. Here is a fact to make feel uneasy. 5 species of snakes can fly. Sea snakes. Most snakes live on land, but there are about 70 species of snakes that live in the Indian and Pacific Oceans. Sea snakes and their cousins, cratics, are some of the most venomous snakes that exist, but they pose little threat to humans because they are shy, gentle, and their fangs are too short to do much damage. If you picture the habitats frequented by venomous snakes, it is tempting to conjure up a searing desert or humid rainforest, but some venomous snakes thrive in frigid, mountainous regions inhospitable to most reptiles, and 2 new venomous snake species that live on the Tibetan plateau have just been described. The 2 new species are Asian pit vipers, Glodius, a group of venomous snakes related to rattlesnakes, and lanceheads, with about 2 dozen of species found mostly in China and Russia. They snake-like robot made of GAN screws and flexible joints that can travel across hard or loose surfaces and warm into tiny spaces such as tubes and tunnels may be key to exploring the interior of Saturn's icy moon, while wheels or legs can traverse flat ground more efficiently. Snake-like robots have several advantages. They can conform to tight bands, and their small cross-section allows them to fight through narrow spaces that would block other robot designs.